Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Oh boy, Alana, we got to talk about the snow situation. I mean, what's the deal? Does everyone else have snow except us at this point?
It's like when you say that, you throw salt on the wound.
Yeah.
Yes, that feels like it, Brian. We do have snow, but it's up in the high country. That's where you can catch our meager amounts. Live view from Alta looking down into the Salt Lake Valley as the sun is going down. This is a rough winter, okay? I don't need to tell you that. You know it. When is it late January and we just see bare grass everywhere? And that's been the case in our valleys. Live view from Ensign Peak looking over the Salt Lake Valley. Some clouds sneaking underneath the ridge of high pressure. But you know what you notice on this Ensign Peak camera? The Salt Lake Valley. Yeah, we got rid of that inversion. That was lovely that we were able to do that this weekend. We will see it building back because the high is our major dominant weather feature. Here's a little bit of a disturbance that sneaks through, throwing some clouds into northern Utah as we get into tonight. A series of weak disturbances will impact us through the midweek. Not a lot of precipitation expected with them. With the air quality forecast, we do anticipate high pressure, perhaps bringing back some haze into portions of the Wasatch Front as we head into tomorrow. That includes Davis, Salt Lake, and Utah counties. Don't want to see it, but there's potential. At least today has been lovely. The weekend really backed off with our northwest flow. Cleaner air expected through the rest of northern Utah on the eastern side of the state and down south. Green means clean this time of year and breathing easier while it kind of lessens the blow of everyone else taking our snow. High pressure just won't allow it. Live view from the Black Desert Sky Cam 56, pretty close to seasonal norms right now throughout the state. Ivins at 56, St. George at 53. So average this time of year in Salt Lake is 40 with clean air and high pressure. We soared above that, made it to 46. We're now at 43, 30s and 40s throughout northern Utah, 30s on the eastern side of the state. As we look at temperatures along the Wasatch Front for the remainder of the evening, you're going to see those numbers dropping to freezing by ABC4 News at 10 with partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. As we get those mostly cloudy skies, we could just stay at freezing. Okay, Jamie made me laugh. Unfortunately, this is true. Winter storm warning everywhere but Utah. And here's a look at some of the cities that have outperformed our winter, and that includes with fresh snow this weekend. Little Rock, Arkansas has 11 inches of snow. Okay, Oklahoma City at 8.8. Look at Tennessee, Texas, several Texas locations. Shreveport, Louisiana, they have 3 inches. We have a 10th. Dallas is beating us out. Greenville, Nashville, Florida. El Paso has more snow than us. They're sitting at just over ½ an inch. Would love to get there. We're not. As we look at the snowfall we're seeing in Salt Lake and Provo, seasonal snowfall, it's atrocious. It's dry, very, very dry, and we stay that way. So I talked about the series of disturbances. Perhaps this Wednesday one into the afternoon and evening could bring some light precipitation to northern Utah. The model picks up on that. That would be some light flurries. I think we could maybe see that expand a little bit. We'll see what happens if it flattens the ridge, but then Thursday and Friday, snooze fest. Not a lot going on. Big picture shows why, and it's that high. So we get these series of disturbances. Here's one. Here's Wednesday's, and it looks like it could flatten as things want to warm. So we get some colder air, maybe some flurries, but it's out of here fast as that high builds back, and the positioning of the high encompasses the beehive state. So our temperatures warm, we stay dry, and we're left going, where is the snow? It's not here. In the next 6 to 10, the outlook looks dry throughout the west, meaning that ridge of high pressure will continue to dominate the weather story. If we do get any precip, our above average temperatures would likely play with the precipitation type. Temperatures into tomorrow, 40s. It's depressing news, but I have to tell you the truth. 40s for the Wasatch Front, 40s on the eastern side of the state, 55 in St. George, where you're going to see those numbers climbing into the 60s as we get through the work week and towards the weekend. By Sunday, mid-60s. That's about 10 degrees above normal. Here's the Wasatch Front. We've got 40s. We'll see what happens with inversion. When isolated shower on Wednesday, we'll see if it could happen. It's a possibility that we flatten the ridge. It's not a big storm. We're not getting a big storm till we get into February, and hopefully then one shows up.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, we've crossed the fingers. At this point, we got to figure this out.
We do.
My